Hey Justin.
Hey there.
I've got an epic idea for a project and I want to give you the opportunity to work with me.
Alright, tell me more.
Yeah, I'm thinking stop motion, time lapses, slow-mo, lots of special effects. Shouldn't take that long, should be super easy actually, barely an inconvenience.
Why don't you give me the details and I'll work out the timescales.
Well, at the moment we don't have a huge budget, but instead of getting paid, you'll get plenty of exposure. And if you do a good job, you'll definitely have more future work.
Yeah, I'm going to need to be paid.
I'm also going to need a daily to hourly update so I can sign off on each step of the process. Make sure your phone isn't on silent.
You know what, let me get back to you.
Yeah, sure. You're not going to regret it.
Alright, and these are a few more warning signs of a bad client you should be aware of. Right, so some clients actually don't do their homework when they're researching people they want to work with. A clear set of outcomes and goals should be agreed upon at the start of the project. That way both of you know what's expected from each other. So this is an odd angle for a client to be coming from, but it's not uncommon. A client may be representing a large business brand and so expect you to sell to them. Remember that they came to you, and if they've done their homework, they should be well aware of what you're capable of, and if you have a body of work to show, that should more than speak for itself. I find that sometimes this is a subtle way of negotiating a lower rate of pay, so just be aware of that and stick to your guns, stick to your pay rates. Some clients will push boundaries when it comes to your time. For example, if a client insists on calling you out of hours for updates on the project, clearly state at the start when you are back on the clock and when you are working. They should be calling you within those hours. I see this is a common one too, and first off, outright copying another person's work is plagiarism and wrong, and should be avoided. A common excuse or cover-up is to say they're inspired by your work when they've stolen the work wholesale. There is sort of a grey area. There is such a thing as being inspired by another person's work and incorporating those ideas into your work. It's up to you to decide where that line is, and when a client asks you to copy something they've seen. Be original. A client should be paying you for your original ideas. If a client is just wanting you to copy wholesale another person's work, they're not valuing your skills and ability to create something as good and unique. This is one of the warning signs that happened to me a few times before, and I started writing up good contracts that clearly define the job and set out the outcomes and expectations. When a client would then ask for more than agreed on from the outset, I would tell them that's fine, but we will need to update the agreement, payment and timescale to accommodate the extra work. In most cases this was acceptable, it's professional, and there is no conflict as both sides know what they're getting. Like the opposite of a client who's constantly calling you is a client you can't even get a response from. Having access to a client for feedback on a project or anything else that needs communication is necessary for a project to run smoothly. Issues that need a client's attention will hold up the project if you can't contact them. This can push the project deadline. This rush results in poor results. Right, done. And as always, likes if you like what you saw, and subs if you want to see what I do next.